getting to be late. Why are you looking at me like that, Jerry? Scaring me.
That was kind of weird. That I don't hear the intro anymore. Like an intro song ends, and I don't hear the intro music until you get us back to live here.
I think you got something going on over there.
I definitely have something going on over here, but it has nothing to do with the show.
Tonight on the show, we'll be speaking with sprint car racer T.J. Michael. We're also going to be giving away tickets for this weekend's Jim and Joanne Ford Classic at Fremont Speedway, as a matter of fact. And we'll tell you about how you can win that momentarily. First, we're coming.
Am I eligible?
Sure, why not? You have to ask Dean. It's one of those Dean deals. Coming at you live from the Ron Miller Race Car Studio 2.0. It's the Hammer Down Racing Report presented by Oakshade Raceway. Also, you can catch us on YouTube, Twitter. Follow us at Hammer Report. We'll check out the this week's Twitter poll as well a little bit. And don't forget to stop by our Facebook page and click on the link to Toledo City Paper's Best of Toledo nominees and nominate us for that if you want. You got until the 15th of October to do that.
Ooh, it's getting close.
It is. It's crazy. Also, check out HammerdownRacingReport.com. Before we get things started, got to pay a few bills here. Oakshade Raceway, we're the fastest meet to race every Saturday night during race season. Coming up, not this weekend, next weekend, the 16th, starting at 9 a.m. is the annual swap meet. So, and I'm not sure about when they're going to do the chassis giveaway drawing, because I know last year they didn't do it, but that was partly because of COVID. Hopefully, I'll find out. We're waiting to find out on that. But swap meet will be on Saturday, September 16th. That's a week from Saturday. Real Geese Silhouette Decoys. They manufacture several different models of silhouette decoys using digitally enhanced detailed messages. Are we interrupting you over there? Get some weird stuff going on.
Yeah, I can fix that.
Detailed images.
That's the special ringtone.
Yeah, and the most advanced production methods. Each style offers waterfowl hunters different price ranges, options, and unmatched durability. Check out webfootdecoys.com. You can also go to realgeese.com, and it kind of forwards it to them. Or call 888-642-6319. Speaking of which, I forgot to do this little thing here. Also, freeze frame photos for all your racing photo needs, from action shots to victory lane. They have all your favorite drivers. They also do special photo shoots by appointment. Freeze frame photos, special moments frozen in time. 419-476-9978. You can make an appointment to set up a cool thing. Once you get your car built for next season, there you go. Before you wreck it. Check out their custom calendars too. They got some cool stuff you can get. For,
I gotta get a hold
gifts.
of Charlie. Yeah.
It doesn't take very long to do. I guess he can create those pretty quick. Big D's Pizza, Ramler Race Cars, Dipman Motorsports. Also, shout out to them as well. This is show number 200, actually. I forgot to mention that. Yeah.
We're getting old, Scott.
Yeah, we are. Now I'm hearing the feedback coming back through.
Yeah, now it's even worse.
I don't know what.
But I'm not hearing me now.
Check your mic settings, maybe. While you're doing that, we're going to bring TJ in here.
If I say something?
Yeah, you're terrible echo.
Yeah, I hear you.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, was that you? You unmuted yourself.
No, but...
Oh. No, I don't hear it now. I
Nope.
think it was
I
him.
don't either.
It was all him. TJ! You're muted.
The
There you
Texas
go.
Traveler!
What's going on, guys?
Oh, it's technology. It's great. Put you over here, though. How's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
Wonderful.
Good. Are you driving? Just in the car?
I'm parked now.
Okay. Where you headed?
Good answer.
Well, I was leaving dinner and just in the parking lot now.
All right. So you're not heading out to the track until tomorrow night. I heard there's already people camping out there tonight.
I heard there's people already partying.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, buddy.
Already. Off to an early start.
I guess. When are you going to get out there and join them?
Probably not till Saturday night.
After you
Saturday
pick up
night?
the big check,
Oh.
right?
That's right. Hopefully we have something worth celebrating.
So you're not racing tomorrow night?
No, we are, but we're not going to be out there celebrating tomorrow night. Unless we win, then that's a different story. But hopefully, the weather changes for tomorrow. It's not looking so good. Looks like a bunch of rain in the area. So hopefully the weatherman's wrong, and we get to have 2 good nights of racing.
We'll have an update on that. Ryan Weekman and his weekend weather pit stop coming up later on in the show as well. And yeah, I hope he's wrong too. Honestly, he's been wrong before, but not always. But what have you been up to since the last time we spoke to you? It was February of 2020, right before the pandemic. And you were off your win in 2019, the Waynesfield deal, the Rick Ferkel Classic. And so what have you been up to the past 2 years, past 2 seasons?
Well, 2020 was a little weird. We with the pandemic, we didn't get to race very much. And we raced a little bit. We had decent results, but we this year decided to run the All-Stars. Started the year off going down south, running I think 4 or 5 outlaw shows. Had some decent results. Came back to Ohio, won at Waynesfield again, and after that, we just kind of had a bunch of up and downs. Lost some personnel. And then it got to a point in, I want to say July, and we didn't, mechanic decided he wanted to go other ways, and I didn't race for, I want to say 2 months just because I couldn't find anybody to come work on my stuff. So took 2 months off, raced 1 weekend, then took 2 weekend, or I guess a month now off. And last weekend I got a really good opportunity, as well as this weekend, to run Brett and Patty Lane's a second Blake's Hard Cider 4-car. So that's really exciting, and I'm looking forward to getting to Fremont and hopefully representing them and all their great partners very well.
Now, I want to talk about that, but first, you've been running your own car the past couple of years, then, or last year and first part of this year, correct?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And how did this deal then come together with Lane?
Just so we have a really big race shop here in Fremont, and we have a couple. It's so big that we couldn't use all the space. So I found another race team to come, rent out one of the bays, and it's been pretty cool having a couple other, teams. But Brett called me a couple months ago and said, hey, he was in kind of a bind and asked if he could use my shop. And I've known the Lane family for the last 4 or 5 years, and it's really, really hard to not like the people. They're very, very kind and very, no negative things to say about them at all. They're awesome. So, of course, when he asked if he could use my shop, I said, of course. And just we've always bounced ideas off each other. We kind of set out to do the same thing this year, and that was to run the All-Stars. And him and my dad had a good friendship, and me and Brett talk every single day, and seeing him every single day. And he just kind of did me a favor and reached out on a limb and said, hey, you haven't raced in a little bit, but if you're interested in coming and running my car, he's like, we can make that happen. And I was like, I'd be very, very dumb to pass up that offer. It's a top-notch, team program. Brett takes it very serious. He's very passionate about it. And I want to make sure that, I don't let situations like this pass me by. And I'm very thankful that Brett would even reach out and ask. So that's kind of how it came together. I'm excited for the opportunity. It's new for me. It's different. And I'm looking forward to it.
And you were actually supposed to make that start in the Lane Racing car last weekend before things got rained out. Was the original plan also to run this weekend as well?
Yeah, the plan was to run last weekend at Fremont, and this weekend, both nights. And so last weekend it was kind of a disappointing. We worked really hard throughout the week to get it ready, get it comfortable, get everything where we thought we needed it to be, and it rained out, which was kind of disappointing. But I'm so excited for the opportunity. It's new for me, new for Brett to have a couple cars racing, and I'm excited to go out there and hopefully represent them and all their partners very well.
Awesome. So did you have to do much work to get the car ready then?
Yeah, well, I'm running like their second car because, Cap and Zach have been a big part of their team for a long time, and that's their first priority. Which I'm very excited to even get an opportunity to race for these guys, but they had a car up in their loft because running with the All Stars they have to have a spare car, and they had the spare car up there, and we had to get it down and put a motor in it, put my seat in it. Not very much. Not like building a car from scratch. I think they're pretty prepared as far as getting something race ready in a couple hours. But we had enough time to where we could go through it and get it to where we wanted it to be. There's a couple things that took a little bit longer than I'd like, but it was very. They're very organized and very easy to work with, so it didn't take long at all to get it ready.
The car is very similar to Cap's car.
Yeah, it's the exact same. It's a car he had run earlier in the year, and it's also it's a car that he has won a couple races with this year.
Now, last time we talked to you, you spent the race season living up in the Fremont area, and then headed home to Texas during the off season. Are you still doing that? You're going to head back to Texas anytime soon?
I don't think so. I'm going to head back to Texas in a couple weeks just to visit family. I haven't been home. Usually, when I was younger, I used to go home. I used to get homesick a lot and go home, once a month, twice a month, see my family, see my dog. But, I've really grown accustomed to living up here, and I've grown to love it just because, I love sprint car racing a lot, and I know deep down I'll never be able to live in Texas and be a sprint car driver. So I've grown love for the state of Ohio. So I think what we plan on doing is going home for Thanksgiving for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, coming back up here for a couple weeks. Either having my family come up here for Christmas or us going back down there for Christmas. But I plan on staying up here, majority of the year. I really, really enjoy living up here. It's, there's a lot of racing around here. I've met some really, really great people in this area, people that I call lifelong friends. And really, there's nothing keeping me in Texas besides my family. So I'm going to try to spend a lot more time up here and be a little bit more involved in whatever situation I'm in next year. Before I always had, somebody up here building race cars to get ready for racing season. And I would just be at home, just, kind of felt like I was missing out on the whole process of getting it, everything ready to go. I'd show up and it'd be ready. And I really feel like I want to dive in a little bit deeper and, be a part of that process.
So you're very much hands-on.
Yeah, I wouldn't say very much hands-on, but I've always, since I've come up here and raced, I've always been able to work on my own stuff as far as maintaining it, washing it, everything besides, setting it up and working, crew chiefing it myself. I can build it, I can maintain it. I just can't personally, set the car up and make the adjustments and drive at the same time. I'm just not capable of doing that.
Does your family get to watch you race? I'm assuming they probably watch you on streaming, if not in person, if they can come up here.
Yeah, I would say they watch, my parents come up probably 4 or 5 times a year. They try to make it up. They try to hit weekends where they can hit 3 or 4 races or speed week or something like that. But when they're not up here, they're always tuned in. And my parents, they don't miss a race as far as flow, dirt vision, the cushion. They my dad is very, very he's very dedicated to what we do and what I do, and he loves what we do. So I don't.
Oh, you still there?
We lost your audio for a second.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, it's somebody calling me. My bad. But no, my dad doesn't miss any races. He's always watching, and when we're not racing, we're always watching races. That's what us racers do. It's we're brainwashed, we're addicted. It's what we do. So yeah,
Like
no, I wish they could get up here more. That's kind of why we try to make a one trip a year down to Texas, just because we have some sponsors, some people that support me and my family down there, and they don't really get a chance to see what I get to do. But I'm thankful to be in this area and be able to race as much as I am. I'm very thankful for that.
So going into this weekend's to the doubleheader for the All-Stars at Fremont, do you have any strategy in the back of your mind going into this weekend, or were there any team orders from Lane Racing?
Not any team orders. Obviously, we want a successful weekend throughout the team. There's, I don't know if anybody else knows this, but they're running a third car as well this weekend. And
Oh, wow.
I thought I had heard that.
yeah, so surprise. It's cool though. Brett, it's something Brett wants to do. It's something he's able to do. So hey, shout out to him for giving me an opportunity and the third, car an opportunity as well. I think it's cool, but no real. He just wants to see a good weekend for the whole team overall. He wants to see everybody happy, everybody have fun. Personally, I have some goals I've set with my team inside the team. I've got Fuzz is helping me this weekend, and AJ, who's been a helper of mine for a long time, and he does an outstanding job, and he's been really loyal to me. And we've talked this the last couple of days, and we've set some goals. We really think that with the equipment that Brett's provided us, that we have a good opportunity to be really competitive. And really a strategy is just to qualify good, get two laps each night, time in good, be in the invert, and go from there. I really think if you can time in good, then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's all about putting yourself in good position, being in the first 2 rows of your heat race, being in the dash. I think that we have a really good opportunity at our hands, and I hope to make the best of it.
I'll say you're coming down to the finish Saturday night. All 3 Lane Racing cars running top 3. You're running third. How hard are you? How hard are you going to push it to get by those other 2 to get that win?
I've never ever really been in the situation of running a team car, so I don't really know. But I always look at it like it's another car in my eyes. I wouldn't do anything, to put Brett's equipment at harm. But obviously the goal is to win, no matter who you're racing against, right? So if I'm running third, I obviously want to find a way to pass the 2 cars in front of me. But if Lane Racing had a 1, 2, 3 finish, that would be absolutely awesome. And I think if everybody puts themselves in position and everything goes the way I think it can go, I think that nothing is impossible, nothing is unrealistic, and I think that obviously I want to win, right? That's why every person shows up to the racetrack. Nobody shows up thinking, man, hopefully we don't
Hopefully
run
I
last.
finish 8th.
We want to win. Right. So, yeah, no, if I'm running third, I'm going to do my best to pass 2 guys in front of me. I'm not going to put, myself or Brett's equipment at harm, but I think that, it's important to have some good runs this weekend.
Now, you and Cap Henry have both been very successful at Waynesfield. Have you guys been able to bond over that at all and talk a little bit? And has Cap been willing to share any notes with about Fremont coming into this weekend?
Not really, just because, racers, no matter if you're on a team or not, we're competitive, right? So in his situation, I haven't asked him, but, he hasn't said anything about, helping or any advice or anything like that. But I don't blame him. I think you can't put a price on experience, and Cap has a lot of experience, and he's been very successful at Fremont, and Brett and Cap together have been very successful at Fremont, and they worked really hard to be successful at Fremont. So for him to just, for me to just expect him to give me all the advice he knows, I wouldn't really, expect that. But, we're all competitive. All of our goals are the same. So not really. We haven't really bonded over that. Cap and I, when you go out and travel on the road with the All-Stars, it's kind of, you kind of find when you go places that you haven't gone to before, or, far away, you tend to talk to the people that, you're comfortable with. And Cap was one of the people on the road that, we would talk to a lot, try to park next to, and bounce ideas off of, because obviously, everybody's goals is the same, and that's to win races and be successful. But, about this weekend in Fremont, we haven't really talked much about it. He's focused on making sure his car finishes good. They've had a long season, and, my goal is to do the same. And so, no, we really haven't talked much about it, but, I wouldn't really expect him to give me all the advice in the world.
Now, you mentioned you got wins at Waynesfield. Is that your favorite track? Do you have a favorite track?
It probably has to be my favorite track, just simple, for the fact that it's where I've had the most success at. But I can tell you that I didn't like Waynesfield at all until I won there. Like, I really didn't feel comfortable there. I did not feel comfortable there at all. It was just, quicker than what I was used to, and I never really had a whole lot of success there. And then, the first time I went there, or the third time I guess I went there, I'd never really run better than 15th or something like that. And I came in with a different mindset. I feel like sometimes, as a young driver, we come in with, I've been bad here in the past, and you come in almost negative. You almost beat yourself before you even get there. And that's where I came in with a different mindset. I figured, hey, I know what it takes to win races here. I watch people win races here, and you have to be really aggressive. Typically, you have to be running the top of the racetrack. You can't hesitate in lap traffic. Things happen so quickly. You have to, the quicker you get to the front, the better you're going to be. And I won there the first time, and the second time I went back this year, we went and ran 5 outlaw shows, and the first couple nights we kind of got, our butts kicked pretty hard, and we realized, the package we thought we were good with, like, we weren't really that good with. And we worked on it, we tuned on it, and we got to Waynesfield, started on the front row, and I was so comfortable. And, it was almost like a replay of the first time I won there. The way the race went, the way the night went, starting position was the same. So I would say Waynesfield's probably my favorite. I like a lot of tracks in Ohio, though. I really want to, next year really focus on getting better at bigger tracks. Though I just think that, I got to find. I feel like all the high-paying races are on half-mile racetracks, whether it's Port Royal, Eldora, Knoxville, the Grove, and I feel like in order for me to be, professional race car driver and make a good living at it, I better find a way to get good at these racetracks.
Well, hopefully you have the same mindset that you had going into Waynesfield when you got that win as you do going into Fremont this weekend.
Yeah, I do. I think, I think it's really cool that Brett believed in me enough to give me an opportunity like this. and it means a lot. So I hope to not let him down and not make him regret his decision. And I'm very excited. I'm very confident that he's given us the tools to compete at a very high level, and it's shown. They've won out our all-star races this year already. They were the best local car last year, and it's all up to me now. It's in my hands, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully the results show.
All right. Well, it sounds like we're losing your signal just a little bit, so we'll wrap things up here. But good luck this weekend. And do you have any plans for next year as of yet, or is that still in the works?
My plans for next year are to be determined. It is. I've talked to a couple teams. I've talked to my dad a little bit about our own family team. I've talked to a couple teams about maybe working some things out, but no, nothing official. I'm really going to dive in these next couple weeks and get something official, so I can get stuff built and hopefully be in Florida or Georgia, wherever the first All-Star show is, come into January, beginning of February.
So do you consider this weekend is kind of like an audition then, maybe for something for next year?
I wouldn't say that. That's not how it was presented to me.
I didn't mean with Lane specifically. I meant with any teams. There'd be a lot of eyes there with being an all-star event. That
Oh, absolutely. I feel like every single time you're at on the racetrack, it's kind of an audition.
Okay. Well.
There he went.
And we lost him. I was wondering when that was going to happen.
Yep.
Hopefully he doesn't think we hung up on him. It's all of a sudden he disappeared. We were starting to lose him there. T.J. Michael, again, he'll be running. Oh, wait. It looks like he's connecting again.
Oh, he blinked back for a second.
Well, let's see what happens here. There he is. Still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Right.
I lost you. Yeah.
Yeah, you disappeared. We didn't want you to think we hung up on you. We were about done anyways. Good luck this weekend with running the 4-car. And is this your last weekend for this year of racing, or do you have any other races planned after this weekend?
I don't want to say it's my last weekend, but there's a chance that's how it is. I don't know exactly. We've been playing it week by week, but before I get off, I want to thank Brett and Patty for the opportunity, and Blake's Hard Cider for sticking by their team. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be my last weekend. I don't want it to be. I haven't really gotten to race enough for my liking this year. It's been kind of down, and I've been home a lot watching races and not at the racetrack. So I'm giddy to just get back to the racetrack this weekend, and it feels like home, feels normal to me, so I'm excited.
All right, man. Give them hell this weekend, and we'll look for a 1, 2, 3 Lane Racing feature win both Friday and Saturday.
Yep. Thank you guys for having me on. I really appreciate it. Anytime you guys want to do it, I'd love to do it.
Not a problem. Good luck, my friend.
Good luck,
Thank
TJ.
you. Bye.
We'll see ya. Here you go, T.J. Michael. Ron, you're the big guy now. Look at that.
Woohoo.
Yeah. Big man on campus.
Oh, there we
Absolutely.
go.
There's T.J.
Put me
Yeah.
back in my place.
He was one of the last interviews we did before the pandemic, when we were back in Ron Miller Race Car Studio 1.0.
Right.
So, best of luck to him.
TJ is one of my favorite guys to watch at Waynesville, along with Cap. So for those two to team up and take on the Jim and Joanne Ford Classic at Fremont, that I wish I could be up there for that. That's going to be a hell of a show.
Speaking of which, I forgot we're giving away tickets. You want to win tickets to the Jim and Joanne Ford Classic, courtesy of Big D's Pizza? All you have to do is just leave a comment. My mouse isn't working. Oh, there we go. Leave a comment in the comments on our Facebook Live, or actually, I think it works on Twitter or YouTube if you're watching us on any of those platforms. All you got to do is put in the hashtag win. Hashtag win. Just like that. No space between the hashtag and win. It's all you got to do. Just do it once. You can do it more than once, but it's only going to enter you once. And then toward the end of the show here, in maybe about 20 minutes or so, we will draw a winner. Actually, 2 winners. We're going to have a winner for Friday night and then a winner for Saturday night. So you probably, we'll probably do the Saturday night one first because that's probably going to be the most coveted. That's the main event there. And so the second winner will get the Friday night deal. And again, that's courtesy of Dean Henry at Big D's Pizza.
Now we're all entered in since you already put it up on the big screen for us, right?
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, I think that's how that works.
Okay.
Right. So
Yeah.
we got a few people entered there. So yeah, well, you can do that anytime up until we do the drawing. So still plenty of time to do that. You want, go tell your friends, go grab your friend, tell him to put his comment in there of #win, and to give you the tickets if he wins, then you have more than one chance. That's how you can get more than one chance, and it works out good for us too. Works out great for everybody. You got the racing roundup from last weekend.
I don't know if I got enough breath to get through
I know
it.
this
We'll
might take
see.
a while.
Fremont Speedway was rained out. T.J. Foose was named the 410 track champion. Matt Foose was the 305 champion. Sean Valenti picked up his 3rd straight dirt truck championship. Montpelier Motor Speedway got there, was ready. The gates were ready to open, and it started raining, and we had to pull the plug there. So, bummer for Larry, but we have rescheduled the Harvest Spectacular to this weekend. So check that out. And then Sandusky Speedway rained out. Cavalcade moved to October 23rd and 24th. They're going to have Trunk or Treat on the 23rd. Make sure you get out to Sandusky Speedway for that event. I was watching Chris and Doug's show earlier this week, and we talked about it a little bit. Those guys are really looking forward to having a great show that weekend.
Jerry, I understand the Fremont trucks might be there.
What?
That's in the works. I heard him talking about that.
Very good chance.
That's pretty awesome.
This is
It
the
makes
first
me
time
want to
hearing
get my
about
butt
this.
up there.
Yeah. For the
Yeah,
cavalcade?
Doug.
Yes.
Yeah, for the cavalcade. And Doug and Chris will talk to him that they got. I think it's all but done, is the way I understood it. So, yeah, get a chance to see them out there, and they don't care if it does rain a little bit to go out there. They're used to being sideways.
Hey, after last year's hangover race, anything they throw at us would be a piece of cake.
A note on those the Fremont tickets. Dean put a good point there. The person that wins, the name that wins, is the one that's going to be on the will call list there.
So have your ID with you.
They'll have to be the ones that pick up the ticket. So your friend will have to take you. Is how that'll work then.
Yeah.
Because it's a pair.
Or you could take your friend.
Well, if you got to win.
Well, yeah.
Well, I guess you don't have to.
So
win. You
if-
can go there and pay for admission.
If Robin wins, she's got to take me.
Okay.
That's the only way I'm gonna get to go.
Well,
Because I know you're going to take Ron, and Ron will take you. So.
we're busy this weekend.
Oh,
At least
that's
Saturday.
right.
Yeah.
Forgot all about that. Yeah, Ron, what we
Yeah.
got going on this weekend?
Oh, it's the Whiteford Fall Festival, October 9th, Saturday, and going to be a big deal. We're expecting a lot of Jeeps, a lot of classic cars, a lot of race cars. And the race cars are cool because those guys put kids in their car and let them take pictures.
I thought he was going to say put kids in their car and let them take off.
Well, you just never
Take it
know
for a
when you put a
spin.
kid in a car. We've got bounce houses in the kids zone. Something new that we just came up with this week is pumpkin bowling, where we're going to line an area with hay bales on either side and bowling pins, and kids will be allowed to throw pumpkins to get a strike.
Are there
sounds like fun.
are the pins people?
No. They're for real bowling.
Are you volunteering?
No, I am not.
You're gonna,
That's-
yeah.
That's the Whiteford Fall Festival at the Whiteford Stone Co. Community Park.
Community Park, 7100 Whiteford Road, just 2 miles north of Alexis.
There you go. And
Man,
that's
I hope
Saturday
you
from
have a
10 to
great
5.
turnout.
I think we will. The weather's
And I'm
looking good.
I'm very disappointed in the rain out last weekend because I was planning on taking my car down and racing at Montpelier on Saturday, and then of course they reschedule it for today, and I already have this prior commitment. So,
Yep.
I mean,
And
he
the
was
same thing.
and-
I would have
and
liked to
Scott-
bring my truck up to you put on display for the kids to climb in.
And Scott was going to celebrate his birthday at a racetrack.
I was. Instead, I'm going to celebrate it at a festival.
Yeah, well,
Which is,
And
it could
you
be
will-
worse, I guess.
And you'll be appreciated, Scott.
I'm sure.
Speaking of Chris
Sorry.
Mize, he's here.
Hi, Chris. We were just talking about you. I got to thank Dittman Motorsports for performance. If you need performance parts, custom bodies, fabrication, racing fuels, Hoosier tires, and much more. Give them a call. 419-283-8580. Tell Craig we sent you. Also, Big D's Pizza, subs, ribs, chicken, and more in Clyde. 419-547-1444. Order online at orderbigdspizza.com. Big on taste, not on price. Again, put hashtag win in the comments if you want to get yourself entered to win that pair of tickets. Actually, 2 pairs of tickets. 1 pair for Friday night at Fremont and 1 for Saturday night at Fremont. The All-Star Circuit of Champions are there, and get to watch T.J. race in the lane racing, number 4. So that'd be pretty cool. We've got some racing news to tackle here, and then we'll draw those winners. How's that?
Did you hear the big news from Sandusky Speedway?
There's more big
After-
news?
Yeah,
What
I
race?
guess Chris Mize was dancing and singing Saturday night.
Oh, I did see something. I didn't click on that, but I was scared to.
True story.
Yeah, I was scared too as well.
What? John West Townley, a former NASCAR driver who earned victories in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series and ARCA Menard Series, was shot and killed Saturday night in Athens, Georgia. In a statement released Monday morning, police department officials said the initial investigation indicates that Townley arrived at the home occupied by Zachary Anderson and Townley's estranged wife, Laura Townley. On Saturday night, a fracas ensued between Townley and Anderson involving a hatchet. At some point during the altercation, Anderson fired several shots from a firearm, striking both Laura and John.
Ooh.
Both were taken to the hospital, where John West Townley died a little bit later on. Laura Townley sustained serious injuries, but is expected to survive. So apparently Zachary Anderson, not a good shot. But that was a crazy story.
That was when I saw that come out. That was very shocking to find out that John West had passed. So
Fremont Speedway has, I don't know, I want to say elected. You don't really elect royalty. Chose royalty. How do they choose their queen?
nominations and then voting of some sort, right? So I mean,
Well, that doesn't seem right because that's royalty. And you
coronation.
Okay, we'll
There
go
we
with that.
go.
All right. Anyways, they coronated their 2022 Fremont Speedway Queen. Congratulations, Mackenzie Kemanaugh, Chad Kemanaugh's daughter, and Little Miss Camille Smith, Brian Smith's daughter, and runner-up was Kylie Bingham, I believe. So there you go. Did you see this thing about this indoor racing series? We have video for this. This is a pretty sweet deal. It's for sale.
The indoor racing series is for sale.
The indoor racing series is for sale. Yes, there is a little indoor track that used to it was called Arena Racing USA, which ran half-size stock cars at Richmond Coliseum in Virginia, Virginia, up until 2017, and then they don't. They kind of went dark after that. But here is what it looks like.
my sign up.
Right.
Shut up and take my money.
I think it's about $1 million they're asking for it.
Ouch.
But yeah, I want that. That is awesome. I can't believe there's not more of that.
That'd leave a
Right?
dent.
That was amazing.
That would leave a dent in
They
the
should
in the
Talk
retirement
to
account.
Larry. See if he could maybe bring that in for the Rumble.
Heck yeah. Now you're talking.
Put midget cards on that. That might be dangerous. That
That'd
might
be a little
dangerous.
too much. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, yeah, that's for sale. I can't tell you how to get a hold of them, but you'll have to go to Richmond, Virginia. I just thought
Google.
that was cool as hell. Yeah. Castro Flow Racing Night in America event scheduled for tonight at Tri-County Racetrack in North Carolina has been postponed to October 28th due to rain. The next race in that series is scheduled for the 12th. What is that? 10th? Tuesday night? I believe it's Tuesday night at 411 Motor Speedway in Tennessee. Toledo Speedway has the closest championship race, championship race in USAC Silver Crown history. That's going to be decided at Toledo Speedway, I should say that. 1 point separates Cody Swanson from Logan Seavey going into that final race Sunday afternoon at Toledo Speedway in the Riley Beal Classic. So that ought to be pretty interesting.
I guess the ARCA
Any
Late Model
predictions?
The ARCA Late Model Sportsman Championship is pretty much up for grabs too.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to say that the guy that finishes ahead of the other guy is going to win.
Yeah.
That's my prediction. I'm going on a limb on that one.
I'm going out on a limb. I think Logan Seavey is going to be crowned your Silver Crown champion.
And he's a rookie.
He's an iRacing guy. So,
Yeah.
Oh, that's why we're going for him. Okay.
uh-huh. I love Cody to death. I've been lucky enough to be around Cody Swanson a lot and different car owners he's had over the years. Love him to death, but I just think Logan Seavey is the man this year.
We'll find out Sunday. Eddie Triconis has been suspended indefinitely by NASCAR. He served as the crew chief of the 02 Young's Motorsports truck. The crew chief was found in violation of Section 12.8.1.c of the NASCAR rulebook, which that has to do with confrontations and attempting to manipulate the outcome of a race. And it didn't say what part of that. They wouldn't go into detail, and it was kind of hard to find any information of what he actually did, if he'd gotten a fight with a fan or a fight with another crew member, or did something that tried to manipulate the outcome of a race, which I would think as a crew chief, isn't that what your job is? Because you want to manipulate your vehicle to get to win, right?
Maybe he
So why
threatened
is
an
that against the
official
rules?
to.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's all I got there. All the racing news. Some other results here. Kyle Larson got the win Friday night at Williams Grove. Carson Macedo took the win Saturday night at Williams Grove. That was the $75,000 national win, national open win, I should say.
Stop Larson from making the Triple Crown.
Yeah, he was close.
He was close.
Up next for the World of Outlaws, the Nittany Showdown at Port Royal Speedway. That's Friday and Saturday night, this Friday and Saturday night. The World of Outlaw Morton Building late models action this past weekend. On Friday, Brandon Overton was the winner of the Mike Duval Memorial at Cherokee Speedway. Ashton Winger, who I believe he was the winner at Oakshade for the Summer Nationals in July.
was.
He's had a pretty stout year.
Yeah, he's been making a name. I haven't heard of him until this year, and then I hear
Me either,
his
yeah.
name all the time. He picked up the win Saturday at Sonoya Raceway. Next up for the World of Outlaw late models is the World Finals at the Dirt Track at Charlotte, and that's not until November 4th November 4th through the 6th. That's a Thursday through Saturday. Big event there. Lucas Oil late model Dirt Series action. Tim McCready was the winner at Raceway 7 on Friday. We had Tyler Erb on the show last week. He did not pick up the win. He's breaking our streak here. Hudson O'Neill was the winner Saturday at the Pittsburgher 100 at Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. Next up for the Lucas Oil series is Smoky Mountain Speedway in Tennessee on Friday, and the Red Clay at Woodstock at a historic Dixie Speedway in Georgia on Saturday. And then Sunday they're at Rome Speedway, also in Georgia. In ARCA Menard Series action, Jesse Love picked up the win Saturday at Salem Speedway. I'm used to saying that Gibbs guy was the winner of all the races, but got somebody
Say,
else
did you?
now.
Is that the right name?
Yeah, I had to look at it twice too. I had to double check Dave on the prep on that one. I was like, oh, okay. Next up for the ARCA series is the Reese's 150 at Kansas Speedway on Saturday, the 23rd. That's several Saturdays from this Saturday. So October 23rd, 7 o'clock on MAV TV. NASCAR action, Tate Fogelman got his first. There's a couple of first-time winners this weekend at Talladega. He got his first truck race win Saturday in the truck series race at Talladega. Xfinity action, Brandon Brown picked up his first Xfinity series race win. The race was called due to darkness, so I'm sure NASCAR fixed that. NASCAR made it dark and had to call it, so that's why he won. And then, of course, Bubba Wallace won the postponed Yellowwood 500 that was run Monday. It was the first win for him in Team 2311. He becomes the first African-American to win a Cup Series race since 1963 when Wendell Scott did it. And a lot of people saying, I guess, that race was fixed as well. It rained. I mean,
He was in the right place at the right time.
That's it.
Yeah. Was it
Like him or not? I mean, there's been guys that have won races a lot, with a lot less.
Yeah.
Bubba has some talent. He's got good equipment under him. It's just
he was.
It was a matter of
right
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up for the Cup Series is the Bank of America Roval 400 at Charlotte Motor Speedway Road Course, Sunday, the 10th. That's this Sunday at 2 o'clock on NBC. Xfinity Series will also be at the Roval in the Drive for the Cure 250 presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina. And then and that race is Saturday at 3 o'clock on NBC. The trucks, they're off for a little while here. Their next race is going to be the United Rentals 200 Martinsville Speedway on Saturday, October 30th, 1 o'clock on FSN. And that's it for the news. Again, last chance to get in for the tickets for Fremont Speedway. #win.
over there. #win.
Just like it says in the bottom left of your screen. Just #win. Put that in the comments. Do that in our Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter deal here. And, you have to be present to win.
While we're giving him just a minute, I don't know. We got a new streaming program for our TV, and there's a lot of racing on it. And Stafford Motor Speedway had a modified show with dirt on it. Big block East
That
Coast,
I missed.
East Coast big block
They put
type
dirt on the modifieds?
East Coast big block type modifieds at Stafford Speedway. I didn't know if either of you guys had seen anything about that, but
No.
it certainly surprised me.
How was the racing?
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
I mean,
You know,
Stafford's known for having some good modified racing.
Well, after they lost
Anyway, on the pavement.
Syracuse, it's Dirt's big season-ending race, and it's always right about now. So, have to do some homework on that. It was really cool.
Apparently, I'm using a different browser. I was going to share our results from the
Twitter poll?
this week's Twitter poll. Yeah. Apparently, I'm not going to do that.
You're not going to?
Well, I'll share it. I'm just not going to share it on the screen.
I see.
So this week's Twitter poll was it just disappeared
blank
off of my
screen.
screen. What do you do when the support classes roll out for their races at your local racetrack? First option was
racing in 'em.
take a potty break, get some food, check your messages, or watch their races.
You know, I suppose it depends on what racetrack. Some of the support divisions at some tracks are kind of yawners, and
Some are pretty crazy.
Sometimes the support divisions are the best races of the night.
So 10% said they take time to take a potty break. 30% say get some food. Nobody checks their messages. That's a lie. And 60% to say they stay and watch the races. So
All right.
that is the correct answer. And Josh Slay says it depends on which support class it is. But for him, he loves racing, so he tries to watch. Unless he's crewing. So. Make sure to follow us at Hammer Report on Twitter. Again, thanks to Ron Miller Race Cars. You're like a major sponsor of that whole festival this weekend, aren't you?
I'm the guy
Are
that
your
had.
race cars going to be there?
I'm the guy that had an idea and
This was all your idea?
then got. Like 3 months ago, Scott, I said,
Story time.
we've got a beautiful park here, but there's no playground for kids. There we go. Soap opera music. Yeah, thanks, Scott. Anyway, I bounced it off of a couple of people, and next thing you know, they elected me chairman, and
Oh, nope.
no, not that one.
Sorry. Oh, that's breaking news. All right.
Oh, well.
I got rid of the wah-wah.
So anyway, it's worked out really well, Scott. We've got a great group of people putting it on. We've got a lot of volunteers for this weekend, you being one of them, and I'm looking forward to a great Saturday. And by the way, folks, if you've got a Jeep, you're more than welcome to bring it to the Jeep show. If you've got a classic car, race car, bring it. Very much looking forward to huge car counts in all the classes. If you've got an antique tractor, bring it. I'd take my antique
I'm
tractor.
excited to go racing in Montpelier, but I'm bummed that I'm going to miss this. I would really, really wish I was going to be up there to see all that.
It's going to be a big deal, Jerry.
What
Oh,
exactly
and
am I doing that I'm going to be there?
You are
I'm gonna have-
coordinating everything on the microphone.
I have no idea
You
what's
are
going on other than
Yeah,
pumpkin
well,
bowling.
The
and-
AV coordinator.
That's it.
All right. You say so.
By the way, there's going to be food trucks. We had 8 of them under contract. One of them called today and said, COVID strikes, I can't be there. But we've still got
Yikes.
7 food trucks, and it's a very, very varied menu. So if you're hungry, come on out. If you want to see cool cars, come on out. If you want a place for kids to play, come on out. 50-50 raffle. Crafting tables and vendors row. There's just so much to do and see, and absolute free entry for general admission.
All right, then.
Did I give you enough time there, Scott?
No, not.
I'm
not-
sorry.
For some reason, I forgot to look online and see who our winner was from last week's How Many?
Oh,
Winner of a Big D's Pizza.
so we don't know?
I don't know. I didn't write it down for some reason. I know who the in-show winner is.
Who
That was
was
the one thing I forgot to do. So I'll have to look that up after the show and contact who the winner is. But I can tell you, last week's How Many was how many late models were at Montpelier on Saturday.
None.
That number was 0. And, yeah, Jerry, if you haven't...
Well, there
been-
was a few there. They just didn't get the race.
Well, that's how many raced on Saturday night was the thing. If you can look through the comments of last week's show, if you get a chance there for me, and find the closest to 0, or if we have to spin the Big D's Pizza Wheel, yeah, we will have to get back to you on the winner of that. But Jerry was the winner of being on the show here. He picked 26, which was the lowest out of all of us. So this week's How Many is going to be how many All-Stars are going to be at Fremont on Saturday. All-Star Sprint Car, Saturday night at Fremont. I know you're busy there, Jerry, but you got to pick first.
46.
Okay. That's my broken pen.
Oh,
What do you got?
42.
I'm going to go with 41.
Oh,
Going with 41.
whatever.
I don't know. Jerry went low last time and it worked. So if you want a chance to win a Big D's Pizza, go ahead and put your guess in the comments of our Facebook Live.
Now, that is Saturday's race, right?
This is Saturday's race. Only Saturday's race. How many 410 All-Star Sprint Cars will be, we'll be checked in. How's that? And then and if you're listening to us on iHeartRadio or Spotify or what's the other one? Stitcher. It's a big one. Apple Podcasts, whatever. You can still get in on this because we'll leave this open until noon on Saturday.
Sounds good.
So, yeah, you have until noon on Saturday. You can only guess once, though. If you have more than one guess, you're going to get black flagged. If we have a tie, we'll spin the Big D's pizza wheel to determine the winner. Have I stalled long enough there?
And there is a chance that Friday night could get in, Scott. So that would give them a clue as to what Saturday.
How many are
would
going to be? That's true.
Yeah.
So you may have an advantage if you wait to put in your guess. Sorry if you already put in your guess, but
Well, I didn't have a choice.
okay. The last chance now to get in on the tickets for Fremont for Friday and Saturday night. If you want to win a pair of tickets courtesy of Big D's Pizza. Before we do that, what do you got there? John,
On Facebook, our lowest number, Christopher Slater, guessed 18.
Christopher Slater. All right. He will be our winner of a Big D's Pizza for this week. So just get with me or Dean Henry, and we'll get you hooked up with that Big D's Pizza. Now back for the other thing we're giving away, the tickets to Fremont. Hashtag win. If you haven't done that already, do that now. We'll give you about one more minute, and then we're going to draw that winner. Or both winners, I should say, because we had a winner for Friday and a winner for Saturday, and it's a pair of tickets. And again, it's courtesy of Big D's Pizza. We'll go through the Big D's Pizza racing menu for the weekend here, and then we'll draw that winner. And unfortunately, I won't be able to share my screen because it's not let me share my screen to do the giveaway. Share screen. Yeah, it doesn't want me to switch. All right. Yeah, see? Look, I could do that and make it go infinite.
Yeah,
Best I can do. All right, this weekend, Fremont Speedway, tomorrow night. It's the Jim and Joanne Ford Classic night number 1, All-Star Circuit of Champions, 410 Sprints, and the dirt trucks in action. Excuse me, I thought I read something where they're doing something a little different. Everybody's going to be in a feature. I don't remember exactly what it was, like odds and evens, and there's going to be a B main and features, and that's it. Or some deal. It's a little bit different format for the dirt trucks. And again, that is Saturday night or Friday night at Fremont Speedway. Gates open at 4, racing at 7. General admission's $20 on Friday. Saturday night, you got Montpelier Motor Speedway in Montpelier, Indiana for the Harvest Spectacular, rescheduled from last weekend, featuring UMP late models, 2,000 to win. Midwest Thunder Midgets, UMP Modified, Super Stocks, and Hornets. Pit gates open at 2 p.m. Main gates at 3:30. Racing at 6 o'clock on Saturday over there in Indiana. General admission $20 to watch that. Then Fremont Speedway back in action with night number 2 of the Jim and Joanne Ford Classic with the All-Star Circuit of Champions again. And this is the final weekend for the All-Stars. Final 2 races for them. 305 Sprints will be accompanying them on Saturday night. Gates opening at 4, racing at 7. Tickets are $25 for general admission on Saturday night. And then Sunday at Toledo Speedway, we got the Raleigh Beal Classic featuring the USAC Silver Crown National Championship, late model sportsman and factory stock, and a lot of track championships to be decided there between those two classes. Also, the Vintage American race cars will have a display and parade laps as well. Gates open at 11:15 on Sunday morning, and racing at 2 o'clock. General admission $25 there at Toledo Speedway. So there. Now, here we go. We're going to give away the tickets. Fortunately, you won't be able to see what I'm seeing unless we turn your computer. We could try that. All right, so here we go. We're collecting entries. Something does not seem right. Space after? No.
Is this another one of those organic moments?
No.
think so.
It's thinking right now.
I think the StreamYard giveaway thing is not working correctly because it's only putting 2 people in here. So, tell you what, we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. We should have done last time. Last time I rely on our StreamYard for this. I'm gonna go through and look and see how many people put in hashtag win. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then we're going to draw 2 random numbers, 20, 21. Godfather. That's not the right hashtag. So here we go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a random number. So let's see if Mrs. Google will actually do that for us. Pick a random number from 1 to 22. This might be too advanced.
Oh boy, Scott.
Well, that and there's the fact that I don't get a signal down here in your face. Oh wait, oh, look, it's doing something. Look at that. It actually rolled a ball. 6. So let's go back over here and count from the beginning for this one. So the 6th person that put in #win, who was that? Double check my work if you would, Jerry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got Jim Burkett. I'm showing Jim Burkett, and this is for Saturday night. We'll get Jerry to verify my math on that one.
That's who what I've got too, Jim Burkett.
Okay, I'm writing that one down. Jim
Well,
Burkett, congratulations.
Yeah.
You got a pair of tickets to Fremont Speedway for Saturday night. How's that for salvaging a
Ooh.
nightmare of thing? All right, this one we're going to count from the bottom end and go up. And we'll do this again. Pick a random number from 1 to 22. Wow, I got a lot of counting to do now. Jeez. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, here we go.
John Young, while Scott's counting, give me a call after the show. Your
1.
your car has yet one more issue that we need to deal with.
Talk about Ron Miller race cars. 2.
I just did. Ron
3.
Miller Race Cars is telling its customer that he has yet another issue.
4, 5.
It almost ran.
6, 7, 8.
It's nothing
9,
terminal,
10,
but
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I got 17.
I think I do too.
Chad? Is it Chad?
I had Gretchen.
You had Gretchen? I had Chad.
Double check.
oh no.
All right, you double check
Hold on.
that.
Well, Chad did it again at the bottom.
Oh, he did. So that's twice. So that one shouldn't count. So that would be Gretchen then. There you go. Gretchen Knapp is the Friday night winner. And I bet you she didn't have plans, and now she does. So there you go. There's your Friday night winner again. Pair of tickets to Fremont Speedway, courtesy of Big D's Pizza. Thank you, Dean Henry and Big D's Pizza and everybody for playing along with that. Before we go, we will do our weekend weather pit stop with meteorologist Ryan Weekman. He'll tell you about how the weather is going to look for this weekend for those races.
Here is your weekend weather pit stop forecast. I'm First Alert meteorologist Ryan Weekman. First race Friday at Fremont. Going to be a little interesting. I do think there's going to be scattered showers out there, and it could be around race time. So be on the lookout for that. The rain may interrupt our race down in Fremont Friday night. Saturday, we've got Montpelier and Fremont racing once again. Those races are likely going to be okay. There's just a slight chance for a shower on Saturday. You'd have to get pretty unlucky. Very warm there. And on Sunday, this is looking like the peak day of the weekend. Toledo Speedway is going to be fantastic. I don't see any reason why we don't pack the stands here. Race time at 2 p.m. Temperatures are probably going to approach 80 degrees for a high temperature. Very likely dry as well. So enjoy your October weekend racing. For WTOL 11, I'm First Alert meteorologist Ryan Weekman.
There he goes. I think we need to have more races in October because it's making the temperature warmer.
Yeah, that's what's doing it.
I think that's how that works. That's about it for this edition of the Hammer Down Racing Report. Thanks again to T.J. Michael for joining us earlier tonight. And again, you can
And good
catch
luck to him.
at Fremont Speedway tomorrow night and Saturday night for the Jim and Joanne Ford Classic. Next week, working on something pretty big, I think. This guy is right here. So, that guy right
Yeah.
there, which is weird because you're actually right there.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get this put together. Could be fun.
So, easy for you, Jerry. Next Thursday.
It's not
7
because
o'clock.
this is my right hand and he's on my left side.
Next Thursday, it's tough. You look at us and you're like, what is wrong with those people? But it is. It's like a mirror. Thursday, 7 o'clock. Make sure to join us. You can do it on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Jerry's, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I said,
Anyway.
boy.
Foghorn Leghorn. Thanks again to all our sponsors. Oakshade Raceway. You got that swap meet coming up on October 16th. Real Geese Silhouette Decoys, freeze frame photos, Big D's Pizza, Ron Miller Race Cars, Dittman Motorsports. Support them and support all the sponsors of all the racers around here. Without them, I don't know what we'd be doing.
Oh.
Something different, I'm sure. But
I'd be watching Squid Game on Netflix.
I don't know. I can't watch movies that are dubbed over. I just can't.
Oh, you gotta watch this one.
I'd rather. I saw you talking. What?
I'd watch that for sure.
Yeah. I want some more mini racing there. All right, that's it. Let's get out of here.
All right, everybody.
See ya next week.
That's right.
You have been listening to the Hammer Down Racing Report, available on demand on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting platform.